do you think that if somebody makes that call and says, I have $1,000 and I want to be in the NFT space, I mean, is telling them to buy something, like you said, buy it and forget about it? I mean, I wouldn't tell somebody to be a flipper if they had only $1,000, right? Because they really need to get their hands dirty and really do a lot of research to try to understand the space. I guess if you go back to like 2 months ago or 3 months ago, where you could literally buy anything and flip it in a matter of hours, you could have said that. But like, I get the same phone call and I say, guys, buy what you like. And I think by you making this investment of $1,000, let's say, you're going to now want to learn more about the space, right? You're going to kind of pay a little bit more closer attention because now you have skin in the game. You might jump into the Discord group. You might learn a few things. And now when you buy your next NFT, you have more education of how to actually make that educated decision.
Yeah, the smartest move is to buy a better quality project, identify one that's quality, and hold it long term. The low IQ approach is to try and flip and make money. The reality is for people that have $1,000 to play in NFTs, I think most of them want to play that flipping game. Like most of them that are in the, I'm not recommending it as like smart investment. That said, I think you learn a lot by losing $1,000, just like you learn a lot by losing $25,000 or $50,000. You learn a lot. It becomes more painful, but like you almost have to go through, like you have to push through some of that in order to learn. And I think some of the best traders in the stock market side of things, they've probably gone through that sort of learning curve as well. You got to put your own money at risk. You got to sometimes you're going to make bad calls. And even I like, because if someone says, hey, I have $1,000, which NFT do I buy outside of my own? I really have no idea, which one is the best one for you to get at that price. I have some opinions, but like it is so difficult to call those right now. A lot of them have collapsed from like over 1 ETH down to the 0.5 range. And I could see that getting compressed even lower. And so now we're going to be like all penny stock pickers, a few months from now, where we're like, I think Deadfellas is going to go up. I think Robotos is going to go up, or like something that we all knew from before, but we don't know whether or not like the community is going to buy into that. So I don't know. That's a little bit.
So where do you think, I mean, how far do you think we are to the end, right? Do you think things are going to continue to go down? Do you think at that point, some of them are just going to go out of business and say, hey, this is not worth us continue to try to grow these brands? Is that so you think we're kind of in the first phase of squeezing everybody out, or a lot of these projects out?
There's going to be a lot of people that make a lot of money. There's going to be a lot of people that lose money. We have a distribution curve of that. And I think that like right now, when everyone's on the side that's winning, that like the ecosystem is imbalanced in that space as more people but your question is more relevant, not to the flippers. I don't care what happens to flippers outside of my own wallet, basically. I think in terms of business creators, that's where you're going to actually see things pan out, where people took the money and took it off the out of the business and just gave themselves a trip bought a fancy villa, or they bought a nicer apartment, or they got like whatever. And that's where they put all of their money. They're not business builders, basically. They're just people who took advantage of this short-term period and thought, I deserve this money, basically. That was what happened. And they didn't realize that this was like, and then we need the ecosystem to go down at some point in order for the builders, the true entrepreneurs, to go and push through that period. And I think years from now, there's going to be a lot of remarkable businesses that were built during this time that we're going to say, oh my God. But like 98% of them are going to be complete trash, basically. That's just my general thought. Yeah.